Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0506 indicates that the engine's idle control system is not maintaining an expected RPM, which can lead to poor engine performance, stalling, or drivability issues. In modern vehicles, like the 2017 to 2023 Honda Accord, this code is part of the Powertrain Control Module, PCM Diagnostics. The PCM constantly monitors various parameters, and when it detects an issue with the idle speed, it triggers this specific DTC. The components involved typically include the throttle body, idle air control valve, and various sensors such as the engine coolant temperature, ECT, and intake air temperature, IAT, sensors. The throttle body is usually located between the air intake and the engine, and it regulates airflow into the engine based on the driver's acceleration input. Understanding the role of these components and how to troubleshoot them will help address the underlying issues associated with this error code. The idle control system is crucial for maintaining a smooth engine idle during operation. An error such as DTC P0506 suggests that the RPM is lower than expected while the engine is idling. Key components affected by this issue include the throttle body, which is responsible for controlling the amount of air entering the engine, and sensors like the engine coolant temperature, ECT sensor, and the intake air temperature, IAT sensor that monitor the engine's environment. The throttle body is typically found at the intake manifold, within easy reach for maintenance. If these components fail or provide inaccurate readings, they can contribute to erratic engine idling. Understanding their locations and functionalities is vital for pinpointing the problem related to DTC P0506. There are several possible causes of DTC P0506 that technicians need to consider. A dirty throttle body can restrict airflow, resulting in an abnormal idle speed and potentially lowering RPM below expected levels. Furthermore, if the engine coolant temperature, ECT sensor is faulty or fails to read accurately, it might send incorrect data to the PCM, which then affects fuel delivery and idle consistency. Similarly, issues with the intake air temperature, IAT, sensor can disrupt air-fuel mixture calculations, resulting in poor engine management at idle. Additionally, external factors like worn seals or vacuum leaks can also contribute to this diagnostic trouble code by affecting airflow into the engine. Each of these components must be checked systematically to ensure a successful diagnosis and repair. A vehicle experiencing DTC P0506 may exhibit several symptoms that affect overall drivability. The most common is a rough engine idle, where the vehicle may shake or feel unstable when stopped. This might be especially noticeable at traffic lights or when idling in neutral. Another symptom is stalling at low speeds, which can create dangerous situations if it occurs while driving. Drivers may also notice a poor throttle response when attempting to accelerate, as the throttle body may not be responding correctly due to restricted airflow or erroneous sensor readings. Persistent issues can trigger an illuminated check engine light on the dashboard, prompting drivers to seek further diagnostics. Being aware of these symptoms can help identify the presence of DTC P0506 more quickly. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0506 starts with turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Next, it is essential to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. This allows the system to reset and gather new data during the diagnosis. After clearing the code, start the engine and maintain the RPM at 3000 without load. This means ensuring that the transmission is in park or neutral for continuously variable transmission, CVT, or manual transmission, MT, respectively. Holding this RPM helps the engine reach optimal operating conditions. Continue this process until the radiator fan activates which indicates that the engine has reached the necessary temperature. Allow the engine to idle for at least 20 seconds to stabilize conditions before checking for any active codes or changes in engine parameters. This step effectively prepares the system for a comprehensive diagnosis. The second step in addressing DTC P0506 involves carrying out a visual inspection of the throttle body. Start by turning the vehicle to off mode, ensuring all electrical components are now inactive. Then, remove the intercooler outlet pipe B along with the associated hose connected to the throttle body. This process will provide a direct view of the throttle bore, which is critical for airflow into the engine. Carefully inspect for any signs of dirt, carbon deposits, or physical damage within the throttle bore. These contaminants can noticeably restrict airflow, resulting in improper RPM readings during idle. If there is carbon or dirt, cleaning the throttle body is necessary. Alternatively, if the throttle components are damaged, replacement is required to restore optimal performance. This inspection is crucial for determining the root cause of the idle control issue. Once the throttle body has been inspected, the next troubleshooting step necessitates reinstalling the intercooler outlet pipe B along with the hose that was previously removed. After reinstalling the components, turn the vehicle back to the on mode. Again, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTC to reset the monitoring systems. Start the engine again and maintain it at 3,000 RPM until the radiator fan engages. This allows the PCM to comprehensively reevaluate the engine parameters under stable conditions. After this procedure, the ECT and IAT sensor readings must be carefully monitored. The ECT should register above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius, and the IAT should be over 18 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 7.6 degrees Celsius, ensuring that the vehicle speed is at 0 miles per hour and that the air-fuel feedback, AFFB, is within a designated range is essential. Completing this check will help confirm whether the idle control system now operates within expected parameters. For final verification of repairs related to DTC P0506, the next essential step is to monitor the onboard diagnostics OBD status using the HUD. Ensure that the DTC is located in the DTC menu and evaluate the current results. If the HDS indicates passed, this may signify an intermittent failure, suggesting that the system is operational at this point. However, if failed is shown, it's critical to investigate further, particularly focusing on the air conditioning AC system, as it may interact with idle performance. If results indicate executing, keep the vehicle idling until a definitive result is displayed. In the case of out of condition, revisit the prior step to ensure all checks align with operational standards. This stage is crucial as it deals with confirming that any previous idle control issues have truly been resolved, facilitating reliable vehicle operation. Preventive maintenance plays a vital role in avoiding DTC P0506 in future vehicle operation. One key task is to routinely clean the throttle body, as buildup of dirt and carbon can lead to issues with airflow and engine idle performance. Additionally, periodic checks of the engine coolant temperature, ECT, and intake air temperature, IAT sensors are essential for ensuring accurate engine readings. Keeping these sensors functioning optimally aids in precise fuel delivery and engine management. Regular visual inspections of the air intake system should also be conducted to check for any leaks or blockages that might affect the engine's performance. By following these preventive steps, vehicle owners can significantly mitigate the risk of encountering similar issues in the future. In summary, DTC P0506 reflects issues within the idle control system, where the engine RPM falls below expected levels. Understanding the underlying principles of how the throttle body and related sensors function is crucial for diagnosing and correcting this issue. Regular inspections and maintenance of these components can prevent such diagnostic trouble codes from arising. In addition, promptly addressing any symptoms related to this DTC ensures safe and efficient vehicle operation. By following the outlined troubleshooting steps, technicians can effectively isolate and resolve problems, maintaining the vehicle's integrity and performance. This approach not only aids in immediate repairs, but also promotes long-term vehicle health. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.